LDS Hospital, going back into probably the 60s and 70s, was really the birthplace of medical informatics. We had pioneers in that area here who set up an informatics system which really is still pretty much unmatched throughout the world. And of course that gave us the power to do what we've done as far as tracking individual medical history and medical records. I'm responsible for our cardiovascular DNA bank. And so the idea was, if we used the power obtained from samples throughout the world, it was over 20,000 samples of individuals with heart disease and over 60,000 without. And comparing the two, we looked at what genes were discovered that would actually predict or place individuals at risk for coronary heart disease. 23 were actually discovered, 10 were known previously, but we added 13 novel markers that actually put individuals at risk for heart disease as a result of this new global study. And what we were trying to do, and what these other centers were trying to do, were find the actual genes that were involved in that familial risk of coronary disease. The possibilities would be early diagnosis, finding those people who were most at risk. There are things that can be done to prevent heart disease once you know you're at increased risk. Other possibilities would be targeted therapeutics. If we know what a gene does and how it contributes to the development of heart disease, we can develop medicines to actually prevent that. It's clearly a team effort. We have physicians, we have statisticians, epidemiologists who all work together to actually produce what we do here. My end is the genetic laboratory part, but the amount of data we produce requires a lot of analysis, and we need people who are highly skilled in statistical analysis who can actually make sense of that data. And then we have the physicians. The physicians actually translate what we find to the bedside.